What is going on, everyone? With the announcement of ReZero getting an official dub, I thought it would be a great chance to talk about the series as a whole and my thoughts for the dub. Now, for those of you who haven't seen ReZero, it's a show that focuses on the main character, Natsuki Subaru. The show kicks off with him being transported to another world while out getting food at the convenience store. He runs into a girl named Satella in an attempt to recover her crest that's stolen from her, and the show kind of picks up right there, and you dive right into the show on the first episode. There isn't really much build up, it's just straight into the plot. Now, there have been a lot of dub shows that I have enjoyed, but there's also been a lot of less than stellar dubs out there as well. Now, by no means is ReZero an iconic anime in my eyes. However, it is one of my favorite shows of all time, and if there's any show that relies on voice acting to get the feel of the characters across as well as the plot, it's ReZero. To me, I think it's going to be very hard to execute, and I don't think there'll be any reason for me to want to watch the dub over the sub, strictly because of the raw skill it takes to portray a majority of the characters, or the main characters at least. The main character Subaru is a myriad of emotions with an extensive range, and I think the voice acting was so important to how much you were able to relate to him. Now, he goes through a lot of different things in the show, and it ranges from happiness and sadness to, utter torment and despair. And the voice actor who plays Subaru does an excellent job of just portraying this and getting across how he feels and actually being able to make you relate to how Subaru is feeling. Another character that will be very hard to execute is Betelgeuse, and that's simply because he has this twisted voice that emphasizes the fact that he's a twisted shell of a person with one purpose. When you hear his voice, it's almost terrifyingly accurate to his appearance, and I don't know of an English voice actor that has this kind of ability. Now, Betelgeuse is this villain that he kind of reminds me of Hisoka from the original Hunter x Hunter in the way that he's very, very creepy, but he's also very twisted, but he gets this weird sense of enjoyment and happiness from his twisted sense. And I think it'll be very difficult to kind of get this across like you would with the Japanese voice actors and how they did it. So I'm intrigued to see how they're going to execute that. If I was to think of an English voice actor that could portray this character, if they had it in the budget, maybe someone like Andy Serkis. I also wanted to touch on Rem, as she has this soft voice, and though she doesn't show the same range of emotions that Subaru does, she still carries a lot of weight in her voice, and you can really tell that she has this struggle for what's going on between her and her sister, as well as what she's feeling for Subaru as the show develops. I think that it's going to be very important because this is a lot of people's favorite characters. Rem and Ram kind of stand out a lot from this show as important characters, and I think that it's really important to execute Rem more so than Ram even. There are a bunch of other characters that I find the voice will be likely very inconsequential, as there wasn't much that stood out to me from a vocal standpoint for the characters, though I still wish for them to be done well. I still think Satella needs to be done well, but I don't think it's as important as Subaru, Betelgeuse, or Rem. Now, when the dub comes out, I more than likely will watch it, mostly just to see how each character is executed. The voices of these characters help me fall in love with the show, and they really help me relate to the main character and what he was going through, and he really kind of brought out the emotions in me. All in all, I'm skeptical of the dub, but I have high hopes because I've never seen a dub that required this much skill when it comes to voice acting as ReZero will. I'm intrigued to see how they'll portray each character, and I'm antsy to see if it's going to be done properly. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in. There's going to be a lot of great content coming out in the near future. Thanks, and until next time.